in Brooklyn, New York, the Mavericks taking on the Nets. For the Dallas Mavericks, with each victory, they climb another rung on the ladder toward their ultimate goal. Winners of 7 out of the last 8 and look to keep it going tonight. Nets, Mavs, up next, right after this.
Legendary. You in the stands, I ain't need no commentary. If you the competition, you gon' get buried. I don't cheat on the game, we getting married. Yeah. They gon' know me as legendary. You in the stands, I ain't need no commentary. Ain't no option, ain't no secondary. I just throw it out like a Hail Mary. I'm legendary.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Let's take a look at the numbers for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Well, this one's about to get going, but first, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, current financial challenges have Commissioner Silver and the league office dusting off proposals for expansion. Silver said at some point, it's manifest destiny that the league will eventually expand. The last time that happened was 1988 with the Bobcats. Guys, Seattle fans hopeful things move along.
Boy, Allie, wouldn't that be something? And we know the long season is a grind for players, Grant. What about the coaches?
You know what? A long season is a grind for everyone. Not just for the coaches, but for the training staffs, for the basketball operations department. Everyone involved understands that it's a grind both physically and mentally.
So here's Dallas's starting group. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Brunson in at the shooting guard position. And for the Nets, they've got Bruce Brown. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Irving in at the 1 spot. And it's the Mavericks to start out. Outside Brunson. Back to Doncic. Brunson against Curry. Kicks it to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Finney-Smith. Hauled in by Curry. Lets the 3 fly. That's good from Durant on the assist by Curry.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting, but there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Outside Brunson. Great D that time from Irving. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. About a minute played here so far in the first. Durant against Doncic. Pass to Powell. Now here's Finney-Smith. Over Irving. Dallas no good that time either. Doncic against Curry. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. For Dallas, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Doncic against Durant. Doncic's shot is good.
You got to remember that Luka Doncic is so much more than a shooter. He's got every shot in his arsenal, even amongst the trees in there.
And he says he needs to improve his game in a lot of areas. But you ask me, Luka Doncic is one of the most complete players you'll find.
Outside Irving. Pass to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Drummond. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. And you talk about the overall game of Doncic. He's a tremendous passer, a tremendous rebounder, and we know he can score.
And that's what defines the great players. Even if his shot's off on a given night, he has other ways to impact the game. I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Durant with it. Picked up by Powell. Durant pass to Drummond. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Boy, in pick-and-roll situations, Kevin Durant has every pass. The lob, the pocket pass, so pretty.
Here's Doncic. Pass to Bullock. Three-pointer. Here's Powell. Here's Bullock. Outside Brunson. To the middle. Goes up again. And Finney-Smith with the lay-in.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
Irving, the pass to Durant. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Brunson misses.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Durant, pass to Irving. And here's Drummond. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. The Mavericks trailing. Outside Brunson. Back to Doncic. The shot no good. Great D that time from Irving. Here's Curry. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
That is a Seth Curry shot. He has the in-between floater game that every guard in the NBA must have.
Now here's Doncic. What a tremendous game he played against Boston. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul. Back to Doncic. Over Irving.
And whether it's the defensive effort or just bad offense, they're holding their opponent to a very low field goal percentage.
Drummond, high post. Pass to Curry. Fires for three. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. The Mavericks shooting just 25% from the field in the first quarter. Irving against Doncic. Back to Brunson. Puts up a 3. Brooklyn with the board. Their last game, a win against the Magic. Looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Irving finds Durant. The kick out, Curry. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Late into the season, let's check out the standings in the West. Taking a look at Dallas, they're currently in 4th place. A solid spot to be in late in the year.
Well, right now for the Mavericks, they have to be feeling very confident as the postseason gets closer. It's been a nice regular season for them. Maybe they haven't achieved every one of their goals, but they've come close.
Doncic against Irving. And it's Doncic missing.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively. Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Here's Brunson. After the basket by Brooklyn. Pass to Doncic. Driving inside. And Durant with the block.
Boy, the long arms of Kevin Durant twice on the pipes.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Open shot from Brunson, and he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
Helper, Dorian Finney-Smith.
The Nets have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Doncic against Irving. Outside Durant. And he's going for the lob! And the jam by Drummond.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass.
Durant against Doncic. From outside the arc. Another miss by Doncic.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
And there it is for him.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside Brunson. Powell outside. Back to Brunson. Pass to Doncic. Clock at 4. From deep. Again, Doncic missing.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Left side, Brown. Here's Drummond, guarded by Doncic. From 8 feet away. The shot by Drummond, no good. Dallas has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Pass to Bullock. Back to Brunson. Now Doncic. The 3 ball. On target from range. Doncic has got 9.
Hard to find any weakness in Doncic's offensive game. Boy, when this three-point shot is dropping, look out.
On the wing, Curry. Outside for Irving. The 3. Counted from distance. And the Nets lead by 7.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Doncic against Durant. From the low block. Again, Doncic missing. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
I'll tell you this, Luka Doncic will never turn down an opportunity to finish at the rim. He's elite and loves those opportunities.
Now here's Irving. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. And the layup falls. He's got 5.
Well, the key there is Kyrie Irving did a great job setting up his defender on the pick and roll, and it led to the score.
Pass to Powell. Now here's Finney-Smith. He's guarded by Irving. Uses the glass on the layup. Finney-Smith's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Now here's Durant. Going inside. And it's slammed in by Durant.
How about Kevin Durant on the dribble drive? What to do with this guy? He's got so many ways he can hurt you.
Drummond against Doncic. Over Drummond. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Well, this is what makes Kevin Durant maybe the greatest all-around scorer in the game today. Equal proficiency from every spot on the floor.
Dallas calls timeout.
With the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
changes. Aldridge is checked in for Drummond. Johnson comes in for Durant. And it's Mills in for Curry. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Kleba, he's checked in for Powell. Bertans comes in for Finney-Smith. Brown, he's checked in for Bullock. And it's Dinwiddie in for Doncic. Dinwiddie finds Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. Driving to the basket. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Mills with it. 15 in his last outing. Takes the three. Hauled in by Brown.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Out to Kleba. Pass to Brown. That's tipped. Outside Bertans. The three-pointer off the mark.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Here's Irving. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club. But at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first.
The thing that maybe puts me in awe more than any other skill is the way Kyrie Irving can change gears. This guy has a variety of ways to attack and keep defenses off balance.
Thomas, he's checked in for Brooklyn. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Now here's Brown. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. To the paint. Bertans inside. Covered by Johnson. He can't hit that time. Pass to Irving. Takes it inside. Here's Thomas. Outside Mills. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
And the main takeaway was their accuracy from beyond the arc. An impressive performance indeed.
And that explains their three-point percentage. They had more than a few players giving the defense absolute fits from range.
Andre Drummond has been on display for Brooklyn, dominating on the glass. What a quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And the imagination of Kyrie Irving finishing around the rim. He says it goes way back.
I just go back to being in my backyard and, just practicing all my layups or all my finishes. That's what I go back to. I mean, this is when I'm in that situation, I kind of feel like the attitude I get is this is what I do.
Hey, can't you just picture Kyrie as a kid stretching the limits of his creativity?
I can. And legend has it, growing up, Kyrie's backboard had a corner busted off, so he learned to put spin on the ball to finish around it.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
They've got Goran Dragic. James Johnson is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Patrick Mills, and it's Thomas in at the 3 spot. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. The Mavericks trailing. Dinwiddie outside. Up top, Kleba. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot, so he'll get a pair at the line. Well, at the wing position, Grant, you were one of the league's best passers. Which wing players stand out to you in that category now?
You know what? I mean, it may sound arrogant of me to say this, but LeBron, Luka Doncic, guys like that who really read the floor, they understand and can pick apart defenses at any position. Those two are ones that stick out the most.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both shots. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. Here's Dragic. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Outside Mills. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by Bertans.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Pass to Brunson. Back to Bertans. Brunson with it. Lets it go. And Aldridge with the block.
And quick leaper with good instincts. Aldridge can be so disruptive as a defender.
The Nets with a lead. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Dragic against Dinwiddie. Dragic outside. 4 on the clock. Doesn't go that time. Excellent D there from Dinwiddie. Bertans, the pass to Dinwiddie. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his third before the half.
Now Dragic. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. And for Dallas, they're shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Dragic against Dinwiddie.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
So the Nets making a switch here. Griffin's checked in.
Now into the lineup for your Nets, Blake Griffin.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Brunson. 6 to shoot. Bertans inside. The shot no good. And Brooklyn will go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Dallas, where they beat the Mavericks.
Yeah, they barely got by this team in the last meeting. Rebounding was the big factor.
The Mavericks have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who'd made it all NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks. Here's Dragic, and a nice finish on the layup. Dragic has got his first 2 points of the night.
Unafraid to bust it up inside. Dragic plays with courage, and he plays with heart, too.
Pass to Bertans. Kleba, left side. Shoots over Mills. Another shot. And the bucket is good from Kleba in deep.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Dragic misses. The Mavericks have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. Doncic is checked in for Brunson. Here's Dinwiddie. Count it. Dinwiddie's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Brooklyn trailing. And here's Dragic. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. To the inside. Here's Sharp. And he buries his first look. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Doncic outside. Pass to Dinwiddie. Clock at 6. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Blake Griffin picks one up. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Guys, it's been great hustle defense throughout 2 quarters of play, contesting everything and racking up the block shots as well.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
And the first one at the line is good. Some changes for Brooklyn. Kevin Durant comes in for Thomas. And it's Curry in for Mills. The Mavericks making a switch here. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Well, Brooklyn's shooting 47% on this one. Looking efficient. Dragic against Doncic. Curry's shot is off. The Mavericks leading. Doncic with it. 13 points in the game. And the bucket is good.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Durant against Doncic. Durant pass to Curry. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Curry's got his second bucket on the night.
I'll tell you, Seth Curry, when he shoots the basketball, picture-perfect release. That is so pretty.
Griffin against Doncic. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a fair. Blake Griffin picks one up.
We are talking about a clever scorer. Luka Doncic has developed such a knack for getting to the free throw line.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Dallas.
Take note of the work they've done on the offensive glass to this point, guys. A bunch of putbacks for them.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
That's good from Doncic.
Guys, a player like Luka Doncic is going to capture the imagination of NBA fans. His creativity, his flair for the dramatic, his passing, his shot making. I can't keep my eyes off Luka Doncic.
Brown, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving comes in for Dragic. And so he makes both from the line. And they called him the Wonder Boy in Europe, Doris. Luka Doncic is a magician with the ball in his hands.
And he just loves to play the game. That started at a very young age. Like so many other prodigies, his talent can take your breath away.
At the line, Bruce Brown. At the line, 2 times.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Brown. For Dallas, they've gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Brown with the steal. Hits a 3-on-3 fast break. And he drives in. Comes up empty down low. Well, we got a close one here in Brooklyn. Following this one, they host the...
Wow!
Assist.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Durant against Powell. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And KD always in the debate over who's the top dog in this league.
And what's interesting is he doesn't really want any part of that discussion. He said, one thing I told myself, don't worry about who people say is the best player. Blocking out distractions is key to achieving greatness.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw is good from Durant.
Boy, this guy a multifaceted talent, and not just on the court. Kevin Durant has said, quote, basketball is just what I do and love, but that isn't just who I am. This guy really tries to make a difference.
And both free throws good for Durant. And Durant has helped many people with his generosity.
Yeah, once committed $10 million to the college track program to help disadvantaged kids receive a higher education. He's been renovating basketball courts around the world, and obviously as an entrepreneur, he's been focusing on companies and products that are making lives better. How cool is that?
Curry finds Brown, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Bruce Brown. At the line, 2 times.
Shooting 2.
And it's tied up with that one. And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. And here are the Mavericks now. Doncic outside. From 10 feet away. Brooklyn with the board.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Curry with it. Now Doncic defending. Outside Curry. 6 to shoot. Dinwiddie with a rebound.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Bullock. Down low. Here's Powell, and that one good. Powell's got his first bucket in this one.
Now, Powell, a terrific option in the pick and roll, knows to slash and finish.
Doncic against Irving. For three, Durant. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Doncic against Brown. Outside, Finney-Smith. Here's Bullock. He's covered by Curry. Bullock, good.
Reggie Bullock.
Bullock's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Doncic. Powell in the post. He's guarded by Irving.
The effort on the glass, fantastic. Helps him overcome the size disparity.
Counted.
Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
Doncic up top. He's guarded by Irving. Here's Powell. Right side, Finney-Smith.
2 minutes to
Over
play.
Irving.
Second quarter.
Finney-Smith's shot is off.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Here's Sharp. Powell covers. And here's Curry for 3. Drills it from deep. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
No hesitation from Seth Curry on the catch and shoot. You can see the confidence in his mechanics. That's beautiful.
Powell passes to Dinwiddie. Here's Bullock. Fires the 3. Rebound Brooklyn. Irving's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Durant, no good. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Doncic passes to Dinwiddie. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Dinwiddie's got 8.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Irving, the pass to Durant. 51 seconds left to play in the second quarter. And he makes it.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
And it's Doncic on the drive. And Doncic hammers it home.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Pass to Doncic. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc in the second quarter. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh my! What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Doncic outside. Over Irving. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Nets. They're up by 2. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
So this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
What's a dandelion? Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool line.
Got it.
Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 14 points, 3 assists, and 1 block. He's been a different player than he was in their last outing when he was off his game. He's rounded back into form tonight. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
The passing is what kept the offense rolling. Communication has been tremendous. Guys are working as a unit and not as individuals. They've got to repeat that kind of ball movement in the second half.
And Shaq, what do you have to say about the Mavericks?
Can't believe the coach hasn't been screaming for better looks. They've been letting it fly from the cheap seats with almost nothing to show for it. We've got to tighten up and get smart before the game gets away. Coach, talk to your team.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Taking a look at the Mavericks. Dwight Powell out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Reggie Bullock. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. The Mavericks trailing. Outside Brunson. Pass to Doncic. It's not going to go for him. Well, the Nets shooting 47% on this one. Looking efficient. Drummond, high post. Back to Irving. Beyond the arc. Pure from three-point range. Irving's got 10 points.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
About a minute played here in the second half. Outside Brunson. Doncic against Irving. Fires it from 18. And it's Doncic missing. Brooklyn has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Dwight Powell. That'll be his second foul of the game. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Drummond finds Curry. Pass to Durant. Inside. Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Brown. It's stolen by Drummond. Durant. The pass to Irving. Back to Durant. 4-3. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 5 assists tonight.
I just love the ball movement.
Boy, and when it comes to providing leadership, everyone tackles it a little bit differently. Irving isn't that Kevin Garnett type motivator. He's not going to talk all game like Chris Paul. This guy leads with his play.
That one's good for 2. Give him 8.
Well, Luka Doncic has an innate sense for when his teammates are open, and boy, does he deliver it.
Irving, the pass to Durant. And he lobs it up top. And Drummond with the jam.
I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. And what we've seen is guys want to play alongside Irving.
Yeah, people who know him best vouch for him and will even join a team partly because of him. Plus, this guy is so insanely talented. You know when he's on, he gives you the best chance to win.
Irving, the pass to Drummond. Powell with a steal. Here's Brunson. Brown with the block. to the middle. Outside for Irving. Brown in the high post. 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Durant way outside. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Brunson. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 4 assists now tonight.
Listen, we all know Luka Doncic can score, but equally impressive to me is his playmaking ability.
Drummond passes to Durant. Back to Drummond. The kick out. Curry. Pass to Irving. Up and over Doncic. Here's Drummond. Outside Irving. And here's Curry. Brunson defending. That one falls. Curry's got 9.
I love it whenever Seth Curry decides to go inside. This guy has the potential to be a dangerous scorer from that area.
And the Mavericks call time here. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Aldridge is checked in for Drummond. Claxton comes in for Durant. Thomas, he's checked in for Brown. And it's Mills in for Curry. Outside Brunson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
They keep piling on the assist, guys. They haven't cooled off any in that regard.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Brunson. Brooklyn's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Pass to Irving. That one goes. Count it. Irving's got 12 points in the game.
And even through contact, Kyrie still able to finish shots consistently.
From deep, here's Doncic. Sinks the tray.
Well, after netting 1 in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Brooklyn has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Back to Irving. Doncic with a block.
Hard work pays off for Luka in that instance. How about that on the defensive end? Send it back, Luka.
11 feet out. That one's wide left. The Nets have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Irving for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Irving's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Brunson. And it's blocked by Irving.
Boy, Kyrie Irving becoming a better and better defender over time. Nice block right there.
Aldridge up top. Pass to Thomas. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And now the Mavs on the run. Here's Brunson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second personal.
Patrick Mills picks one up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Shooting for Dallas, Jalen Brunson. At the line with 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Brunson. Both free throws good from Brunson.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Doncic against Irving. Pass to Thomas. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Dinwiddie, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Thomas. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here he goes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Nets lead by 8.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Dallas calls timeout.
We get t-shirts, and they're free. Who wants one? Come on, make some noise.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Kleba. Bertans with the ball. He's guarded by Irving. And the shot goes down.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Here's Claxton. He's covered by Bertans. Here's Irving. No good off the back of the rim. The Mavericks have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Now here's Brunson. 12 points for him. Outside Bertans. Pass to Kleba. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. The shot by Bertans, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Well, Grant, if you had to describe exactly what a stretch 4 looks like, you might be describing Dallas Bertans.
Yeah, that's the mold that Bertans has been carved out of. He can draw defenders away from the hoop with his outside shooting. And when he needs to mix it up in the paint and grab some rebounds, he's more than capable of that too.
Pass to Bertans. Kleba against Irving. They grab their own miss. Kleba passes to Bertans. Outside Brunson. No good on the three.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Outside Mills. Misses the three.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
Aldridge against Brunson. Back to Bertans. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Griffin, he's checked in for Aldridge. And Dragic has subbed in for Thomas.
What's up?
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
Brooklyn has gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep. 4 of 6. Pass to Irving. Outside Mills. Over Kleba. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. Mills has got 5. Dallas has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Dinwiddie against Dragic. Dinwiddie, no good. The Nets with a lead. Outside Irving. And he gets the bucket. Irving's got 10 points here in the second half.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Outside, Brown. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Outside Brunson. Shot clock at 6. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Irving. Brooklyn's shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Dragic against Dinwiddie. Right side Bertans. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Bertans has got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
And they'll hang that foul on Maxi Kleba. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Johnson, he's checked in for Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Mills. And it's Curry in for Irving. And Dallas also making a switch. Finney Smith's checked in. Dragic against Dinwiddie. Dragic misses. The Mavericks trailing. Bertans inside. Johnson on him. Outside Finney Smith. Brunson up top. 6 on the shot clock. Dinwiddie against Griffin. No luck on that one. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Johnson passes to Dragic. 52 seconds left in the third. The baseline J. Dinwiddie with a rebound. Dallas has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Outside Bertans. Brunson with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Brunson misses.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Griffin. Johnson with it. The kick out to Dragic. Buries it from 3. Dragic has got 5 points.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets earning this break in the action, up 10, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back after this word. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And for Dallas, they're shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. They've got Seth Curry. Kevin Durant is out there with Johnson. Then there's Blake Griffin, and it's Dragic in at the point guard position. So that's the Nets 5. Pass to Bullock. Over Dragic. Offensive rebound. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
This is a smart kid who works hard, right? I mean, Powell draws the foul, gets to the line. Nicely done, young man.
Shooting for Dallas, Dwight Powell. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Falls for Powell.
Boy, Dwight Powell is such a hard-playing, athletic big man. He could fit himself into any scheme right now.
Brown, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving comes in for Dragic. He does not get the second one.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Here's Curry. Pass to Irving. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Irving's got 19.
Well, Irving has been in attack mode all night. This guy is comfortable from any spot on the floor.
Outside Brunson. To the inside. Powell. And stolen by Irving. Curry with it. Picked up by Powell. And here's Brown for 3. Again, Brooklyn with the triple.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Now Dinwiddie. Pass to Finney-Smith. Over Irving. Nice shot by Finney-Smith.
Yeah, it's exactly how you play big inside. Take advantage of the size advantage that you have.
Irving, the pass to Durant. Outside Curry. Mavericks with the rebound. Dinwiddie's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Brunson. Back to Dinwiddie. Now here's Brunson. Shot from 12. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You have to love the intensity that Powell plays with on the glass, using that long body to track down those offensive boards.
Outside Durant. Over Dinwiddie. And again, it's Brooklyn.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Really left him alone that time.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
The Nets have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Durant inside. He's covered by Dinwiddie. No one covered.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
And for Mavericks, they're shooting 41% in this game. Here's Dinwiddie. And there's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. And he's now got the double-double.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Durant drives in. Outside for Irving. Here's the three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
That's his third triple this half, and that's after hitting only one before that.
Dinwiddie against Irving. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
Team second. At the line for the Mavericks, Spencer Dinwiddie, shooting 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Grant, you've been around the game in so many roles. Been a player, broadcaster, owner. Talk about how the game has grown and the opportunities for continued growth.
Well, we know how the game here in the U.S. has really gained prominence and is hugely successful and popular. And I also think that's happened over the years globally as well. But continuing to popularize the game in Africa, India, China, and elsewhere is exciting. There are so many new frontiers for this league to grow, and I'm excited that we're moving forward in that direction.
Powell against Irving. Here's Bullock. Brown with some nice D. Brooklyn's gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Curry, that's good.
Well, as reliable as it gets from the mid-range. Seth Curry very good at finding those opportunities in those spaces.
Outside Brunson. Here's Bullock. Here's Finney Smith. Dallas, no good that time either. To the paint. Here's Durant. The shot, no good. Good D by Finney Smith. Drummond passes to Curry. 6 to shoot. Second chance effort. That one's in there. Drummond with the assist. Curry. Drummond's got 3 assists now in this one.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Drummond against Powell. Back to Dinwiddie. The shot from the low post is good.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Irving with it. Offensive rebound. Here's Drummond. A miss there. Still shooting 6 for 9, though. Dallas has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Pass to Powell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Boy, Powell is proving to be a handful inside. Does a good job utilizing his long arms to get the call.
Dwight Powell. Yeah, the line with 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops it first. And the Mavericks making a change here. Doncic checked in. so Powell nails them both. Here's Irving. Drummond, high post. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Powell's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Out of bounds, it'll be the Nets ball.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
Pass to Brown. Irving against Doncic. Irving, the pass to Durant. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 8 assists in the game.
Look at Kevin Durant, all 6'9", but what a handle. Gosh, that move was pretty.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. Into the lane. From 13. Got it. Doncic has got 28.
Well, that's about decision-making and being comfortable in the pick and roll. For Luka, he's been there and done that.
Oh, nice shot by Brown.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Now here's Doncic. Pass to Brunson. Tries to break his ice. And he slams it in one-handed.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Brunson against Curry. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Powell. Irving for 3. And the Nets another 3.
When this guy starts hitting threes, watch out. He's just pouring it on this half.
Doncic against Irving. With the teardrop. Doncic's shot is good. Doncic has got 30 points.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Pass to Durant. Oh, there's the alley. And the jam by Drummond.
Showing off some mobility there. When Drummond rolls like this, he's hard to stop in pick and rolls.
Here's Bullock. Doncic outside. He buries it from 3. Doncic has got 12 points here in the second half.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Pass to Drummond. Back to Durant. That one falls, coming off a Drummond feed. Drummond's got his 4th assist with that last one.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Now here's Powell. Back to Brunson. Doncic outside. Clock at 6. The kick out to Brunson. Out of bounds. It'll be the Nets ball.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Now Curry. Outside, Brown. And that one's no good. He's 5 of 7 in this one. Down low. Here's Finney Smith. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
Now here's Durant. He's marked by Finney Smith. Outside Irving. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Powell for three. And the Mavericks, another three.
Well, the emphatic three-point answer from Dwight Powell. Nice.
And here is Irving. Pass to Drummond. Outside for Irving. From the arc. The offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Here's Drummond. Knocks it down from 7 feet. Drummond's gotten 4 this quarter.
This is the exact energy you like to see from Drummond. He can be a monster on the offensive glass.
Doncic makes good on the step-back jumper.
Even if they saw the step back coming, the defense didn't offer much resistance.
We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. Irving finds Durant. Six on the shot clock. The shot that time not on target. Good D by Finney Smith. Dallas has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Nets.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And looking at their record after this victory, this will be their 37th of the year.
Only a 2-game series and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Kyrie Irving.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly.
And here are the Nets now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Curry passes to Irving. Banked it in on glass. Irving's got 30 points.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And it's Doncic missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Curry finds Brown. Outside Irving. To the inside. The kick out. Curry. Lets it go from deep. Connects from downtown.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight they've done that and then some.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence too.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Kyrie, the offense was clicking tonight. Can you talk about the impact of ball movement on your success?
It's very important. When we trust each other like that on both ends of the floor, especially offensively, it makes it easier for all of us to be aggressive, and I think that we did a great job of that tonight. We just got to keep it going. Fans deserve us to move up in these standings, man. We got some work to do. We got some work to do.
This team is as deep as it gets. They're all willing to put the work in, guys.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. We'll see you later.